Hola, pasa? Welcome to episode 8. This is very bright. It's going to keep readjusting when I sit back. I look pale enough without the exposure constantly increasing on me. I'll try and fix it later. It's Monday morning, just after 7:30ish. It's the day after Iúr Fighting 7. So although it was last week for you watching this video, it's very fresh in my mind. And I've been doing a bit of thinking and contemplating. Yesterday was incredible. It was probably the best event that Decky's put on to date. Some brilliant fights, quick finishes, split decisions, submissions, a point taken as well. So yeah, almost literally everything. It was really good from our point of view as well. Meeting people, talking to people. Yeah, I just want to say a huge thanks to everyone who came over and said hello. I think I probably said this at the end of the last video when I was packing up, but I really mean it, that I really appreciate everyone who buys from Coffee&Kimuras at all, but anyone who came up to us last night and already had a couple of pieces, bought a couple more, even just come up for a chat. It was very enjoyable. I sometimes think going to these events, not that it's a lot of hassle or anything, but there's a bit of planning in terms of planning the stand, planning what we're going to take with us in terms of stock, what's popular, what's selling really well. The last couple of drops, so like May went so well in terms of dropping the flat white range, restocking the Americano range, the Cafe and Fight Club stuff as well, and that seems to be what's really popular, and it's good to know that. The last couple of stands that we didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but yesterday was really good. I have a good, I'm really motivated this morning. Also, last night in the shower, where all good ideas come, I had an idea. I've been thinking for a few months about the Coffee&Kimuras brand, and I was going to say the ceiling on it, but the kind of direction it could go, and I do think there is a ceiling on it, inherently because of it being a niche within a niche. Coffee drinkers within jiu-jitsu/MMA. I was in the shower and it just, something switched in my head, and I think I know the direction to go now. So some of that is based off the back of the mentor calls that I had over the last few weeks that you will have heard me speak about, kind of igniting the thoughts in the back of my head, getting me thinking about what it is that I want to do with it, and I think I have it now. It's almost the end of June. A good first half of the year, really good first half of the year. So we're looking into the second half of the year now and planning towards that, which I've been thinking about the last couple of weeks. And the next 6 months are going to be chaotic, so stay tuned for the next 6 months. And stay tuned for tomorrow, because I'll be back to talk to you then. Phone's hopping. Alright, see you later. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Wednesday morning, I'm back at the desk. Mr. Always Right, you know it. Coffee&Kimuras signature roast, as always. Alright, what's happening? I didn't record yesterday, but yesterday was fun. I didn't really go anywhere or do too much. I pretty much just sat at the laptop all day in the office. But what I was designing was a graphic for the stairwell in the new ZOMA office, which is up there with the best work I've done to date. It's 99% finished. I'm just going to finish a few details this morning, and then I'm going to look at different parts of the office. So that's the kind of the stage we're at now. This Friday, the carpets and the equipment fit out is going to begin. At the minute, the painting inside and outside is almost done. The place is looking fantastic. I can't wait till it's finished. It's going to look so cool. We've been looking at getting a couple of cool pieces in terms of adding to, especially the reception space. It's going to be really cool. I can't even describe. I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm not going to show you anything. I'm just going to wait till it's done. We've also got a couple of soundproof boots that are going to be reupholstered soon to be ZOMA branded. They're going to be a really cool addition as well. Also this week, speaking of signage and graphics and wraps, on Monday signage started for a new premium butchers and deli and coffee shop in Dundalk that we did the branding for. We did all the graphic design for all the signage design, so that started on Monday. That's 50% done. It's already looking really cool. And then this weekend, Friday evening, we've the launch event for Seek Dundalk. Yeah, I spoke about it last week. The launch event for that is Friday evening. The event itself starts, I actually think some of the artists are, one or two of the artists are starting on Friday. Most of them are starting on Saturday. That's going to go on for most of July. That's the update from the ZOMA side. Another thing that happened yesterday was Marcelo Cohen's custom rash guard arrived yesterday for combat jiu-jitsu on the 29th of July or 30th of July. I keep getting that date wrong, but rash guard arrived yesterday. His shorts and the t-shirts from Saf and his corner team are on the way as well, so when that all comes I'll show you those. I did show you the design before, but yeah, it looks really, really cool in person. Really happy with how it turned out. We're tidied up after the Iúr show on Sunday. I'm still buzzing from it. That was incredible. If you do go to watch the fights on the Iúr channel, by the way, which I will link below, something happened with the sync up of the commentary audio and the video. So I don't think there's audio on the clips. There was audio on the live stream, but it didn't transfer across. I'm not sure what happened. I think that's all for today. Lunchtime training with Fred again today, and then training tonight. All right, back to work. Hola, pasa. Welcome to Thursday evening. It's 8 o'clock on the button. I've been sitting here for the last couple of hours spending way too long exporting this week's vlog. If anyone wants to be an editor, because Premiere Pro is acting the box on me, if anyone wants to be an editor and would like some experience, or anyone who's decent and has enough English to be able to understand me while watching the footage back and realising what needs to be cut out and what needs to be left in, then hit me up. I am enjoying it, it's therapeutic, but it's just time consuming. Yesterday then I spoke about what I did Tuesday, which was the stairwell graphic for the new ZOMA office. So that is done. Just going to have to verify the dimensions on the graphic and make sure that everything's right before we send it off for print. But very, very happy with it. I honestly think it might be one of the best pieces of work I've ever done. Then today we finalised what we're going to do with a feature wall in reception, a very cool corner of reception, a feature wall in the boardroom, which is going to act as a backdrop for a video conferencing system that we're going to have along with a massive interactive screen in the boardroom. What was the other thing we finalized? Oh, the hallway. So there's a hallway behind the boardroom in the office as well, and we decided what kind of vibe we're going to go with in there. That's going to be very cool too. The rest of the office, I think we're going to get in and kind of put those main bits in and then kind of play around with the rest. Tomorrow the carpets were supposed to be starting to get fitted, but it's not happening tomorrow. It's going to be next week, so that's delayed us a little bit. The painters are there this week and they've touched up the pink on the front of the building, put a new shade of pink on it, and it looks so much better. Along with the ground floor exterior being black now, oh man, it's tasty. So we still have to replace the front window, and then that'll be getting probably wrapped, just to create a bit of intrigue and mystique from the outside. That's really all we've been doing this week, is just finalising the office. It's so close to completion now, I can almost feel it, and I'm getting so excited. There's a lot of things this week between the office and then the Iúr show last weekend, last Sunday, and the general feeling of optimism that I've had from that this week is just been a good mood week. Not training tonight. I'm kind of doing every second day at the minute. I might go for a sea swim tonight just to recuperate the legs. Tomorrow's just an office day really, getting a few bits done, a couple of calls, and then training tomorrow night. Not a lot happening. The last couple of weeks have been quite hectic. The next couple of weeks are going to be hectic moving into the new office, so just enjoying that process. And yeah, that's the update really. Just another day in paradise. Alright, talk to you tomorrow. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Friday evening, it's about 6 o'clock. I need to take my phone out of my pocket before I start recording these clips. Today was relatively uneventful. I was working on something cool for the new ZOMA office. So it's the new ZOMA office, but it's going to be in the new ZOMA office. That might give you a clue. It's a fun little project. It'll probably take me longer than I realise. It'll probably break my heart more than I realise it's going to, but I'm going to go for it anyway. It might not even work out, but I'm going to try it. If you've made it this far into the video, and we're on episode 8 as well, so you realise what Coffee&Kimuras is. If you have, or if you know someone who has an interest in digital marketing, e-commerce, brand development, and has some sort of familiarity with jiu-jitsu, preferably trains jiu-jitsu or MMA, get in touch on Instagram or drop a comment here, drop an email. There's so many ways to contact me. Just reach out, you'll know what to do. We can discuss it and see if you're a fit, or see if that person is a fit. That's it for episode 8. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. This is probably going to be quite a short video. They can't all be big, can they? That's what she said. This week was more of a planning week, kind of in limbo with the office. So over the next couple of weeks, that's going to be done, and then we're going to be moving, and it's going to get hectic again. And hopefully, probably not next week, but the week after, you'll be getting an office tour. So stay tuned for that. All right, thanks for the support. Have a good week. Be good to yourselves. As Blind Boy says, rub a dog, kiss a duck, pet a swan. All right, see you later. I'm just going to finish a few details this morning. Hold on, I'm going to put my feet up. Where's my phone? It's going to oh my god, why am I stuttering? But I'm on a very, very small screen on this camera. Oh. Hey! Oh, excuse me.